Yes, guys, welcome back to another stream. It's deadline. It's game week 25 deadline. And boy, did I just enjoy that jingle. Guys, let me know if you enjoyed that jingle. I thought that was pretty cool. That's the first time I've played it on YouTube. A 90-second. I should have had all the good YouTubers have one, didn't they? I felt like I needed an intro. So let me know your honest thoughts of that intro. And look, this show is about you guys. I want to be here to answer your questions around the deadline. You've all got a question or two on your team, I'm sure. Hopefully I can answer them. Thank you so much to all our channel members that are in. Honestly, guys, I really appreciate your support. Bailey or Tielemans as options, I don't like either. Not going to lie. Bailey's a massive minutes risk now with all the signings. Was quite catchy, says Freddie. Good. Did you see the update or checking the Ultras WhatsApp group as one of the things? That was quite cool. Bournemouth have won the most penalties so far this season, says Jay. They have. They've actually got 6 penalties. No, I think they've won. Clivert's had 6, but Evan Nilsson missed. So I'm guessing they've had 7 penalties. Afternoon to British 87. Loved it. That's good to hear. Jan usually tuning in from Australia, but I'm in Turkey. That's quite the distance, Nathan, between Turkey and Australia. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. 3 of my free transfers are Dango, Kepa, and Emery. Now do I do Isak to Watkins or roll Mackham? You know my thoughts on Isak. You can't sell him. Would you go Gordon to Cliver for a hit? Oh, John. I would make the move. I don't think I'd make it in a hit. The news on Gakpo is he is a small doubt. Read into that what you will. I expect he's going to get minutes over the double. I just don't know if he starts game 1. But it is a Sunday game. CH is in the house. Hello to CH. Hello to Luke and Nathan. Wanieri, I don't love. I don't mind Jacob Murphy at all. Hello to FPL Zigol. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. So look, let's get kicking off. I want to show you my team, but let's just start with the breaking news that we got only a couple of hours ago, and that is that Newcastle and Crystal Palace have a double game week. Now, what do we make of the doubles? Because it's a very good double for those that still have the triple captainship available, isn't it? If you've got the triple captainship available, Isak and Gordon, yes, please. Like, it's a home fixture as well. I don't love it as a double for City for Palace, although I picture Palace going to Etihad and causing them some problems in recent years. So that's game week 32. Rio says, I'm confused. You were just on the TV. Rio, what channel was it? Was it Sky or TNT? I was in the studio recording the show this morning. It goes out live around the world, but it doesn't go onto British TV until I think it was on at 5 p.m. So yeah, that is quite funny. I haven't just clicked my fingers and gone into my living room. That was recorded at 10:30 this morning. But lovely to hear. That yeah, it was. You've watched the fantasy show today. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a good show. My guy Janny says slackers. Shout out slackers. Slackers. I haven't added you to the WhatsApp group, dude. You need to remind me. I will do that tonight. The biggest bench and dilemmas this week, guys. You've got to take the double game weekers off the table. So even with Gakpo's injury, you have to start him. It's frustrating me. It's Cliver or Wood or Mbermo. And I don't think you can bench Wood. So it's Mbermo or Cliver, which is nuts because I don't want to bench either of them. Yeah, TNT. Goes out on Sky and TNT. All the rights holders get it around the world. You're on Optus now too, by the way. That's pretty cool for those that want to watch in Australia. Just join the stream. Who did you swap out Watkins for? And would you do a -4? So let me show you my team. I wouldn't be doing Isak to Watkins. Certainly not. I wouldn't be doing Isak to Watkins for free. So let me run through my team. I haven't actually clicked the buttons yet, and you guys cannot let me forget to do that. Maybe I should do it now just in case. But Dango is coming in for Bruno Fernandes, right? Easiest transfer ever. With the money, I can then go João Pedro to Watkins, like massive upgrade. And I've done Emery. So I had 2 free transfers. I've done 3. So I've taken a -4. I'm pretty happy with that. Mackham says, people with triple captain Salah have just been given a bonus of the double-double. Yeah, I know. They have. Slackers says, yeah, thank you very much, mate. Good reminder. I've not asked you. There's 150 of you watching. I know there's tens of thousands of people out there watching other YouTubers, and that's completely cool. But if you want to help me, the 150 that are watching, if you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, it massively helps the algorithm. So really appreciate that if you fancy hitting the buttons. I know loads of you are subbed already, but yeah, get your questions in. If you're wondering why you can't add a question to the chat, it's because you're not already subbed. You're everywhere this week. Thanks, mate. Jay's been a member for 13 months. No way, Jay. That time flies. I know you've been watching the channel for way longer than 30 months, but I didn't realize you've been a member for so long. Aim is how, I don't know. You guys set the aim. I don't know how many likes the aim is. Up to you lot. Triple captain or assistant manager this week. Genuinely, I'd be tempted to use the triple captain now. Although would I with Isak? It's either Salah triple captain. I just think the assistant managership in 36, 7, and 8 is great. The reason I don't love assistant manager as an entry point, I think Emery is great this week. It's 26. There's a real difficulty to pick a manager next week. I'm going to face that. So yeah, it's a coin toss. Breaking news from Harry Gakpo won't play against Wolves. Really? I don't see how you got that info. I cannot see that being legit info. There's no breaking news there. I'd be surprised. Like, no. Nope. Any breaking news, we'll make sure we get you on this channel, guys. Don't you worry. But all we know is that Slot isn't going to tell us. Why would he tell us? He was doubtful. He didn't train. He wasn't seen in training. There is a chance he plays. Personally, I think he probably misses out, but he plays in game 2 and could come off the bench in game 1. There's absolutely no certainty. Slot won't know himself. There's still a training session for Liverpool tomorrow. We all see Fridays and go, oh, it's Friday. You know, if they've not trained on Friday, they can't play. The teams that play on Saturday train on Friday. They have a run through, effectively, some set piece stuff, some stuff on the on-screen stuff. The teams that play Sunday, the Friday session is very different. They again train on Saturday, remember. Gakpo could train tomorrow, and we're not going to know because the deadline, we're not going to care because the deadline would have passed. We're going to care, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, guys, honestly, there is no certainty on Gakpo. It's a risk. If you've got him, you hold him. If you haven't got him, you probably don't buy him. Because, you know, you want him playing twice. Of course you do. No, yeah. It's opinion-based. Harry doesn't know anything more than anyone else. It's opinion. Yeah. You might be able to ask Man how. I genuinely don't think Slot knows. You might be able to assistant manager how 31, 32, 33 for insane fixtures. Interesting. Yeah. Although you don't get the bonus for those, but yeah, I hear you. I'm still this assistant manager chip from day one. Straight away, my thinking, and it's probably just because it's the way I manage, but also because I'm chasing this season straight away. There was never any doubt I was going to use it on managers that could chase bonus. I had Moyes last week. Emery can get it this week. And yeah, if I look ahead to game week 26, there's a few bonus options at the moment. I'm thinking maybe McKenna against Spurs. Let's talk about game week 25 though. Give me your upsets in the chat. No, let's do it differently. Let's go through fixture by fixture, the interesting ones, and give predictions. So tonight, I'm going for a 1-1 draw. The bookies pretty much have it as 1-1 or 2-2. What do you reckon? Get him in. Good evening, Jason. Hello, mate. Good to see you. We're going to rattle through these, though. I don't want to get to every one. Oh, really? Let's go through some of those fixtures. I'm going to say, where do I see an upset? Yeah, let's do it differently. Aston Villa Ipswich. Let's just give me your sleeper reminder, guys. McAmicken's 4-1. 2-2 Palmer brace. Guys, Palmer could play number 9 tonight. Palmer could play number 9. Just saying. He could play as a 9 tonight. Imagine. And Kunku the 10, maybe? I don't know. Interesting. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do upsets. 87. You've got Newcastle to beat City. Don't mind that at all. For prediction. I'm going to give a really, really funky prediction here. I'm going to say Wolves to get a draw versus Liverpool at Anfield. That would be a huge upset. And maybe it's wishful thinking. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Anyone else fancy like Southampton to beat Bournemouth? Leicester to get a result against Arsenal? I mean, Tottenham, Man United. There's no upsets there. Everton to beat Palace, please. Yeah, with a clean sheet, Mackham, because we've all got at least one Everton defender now. I've got Mikalenko and Pickford starting. Yeah, CH said Wolves win. There's something about Vitor Pereira. He's going to do bits. I quite like him. Is double Bournemouth mid madness? Absolutely not. Guys, I do have a poll. Get voting. Will you own Watkins this game week? 71% of you aren't on him, but a third of you, 30%, are looking to own Watkins or will own Watkins this week. Gakpo to Watkins. If you've got money in the bank, I don't mind it. I really, really don't. I don't mind it at all. I wouldn't be taking that for a hit, but in a free transfer, if you can get there. Brighton could beat Chelsea. I don't think that's an upset. They beat Chelsea at home last weekend. Was it last Friday night? Yo, everyone, happy Friday and game night. Yes, Paul, let's go. Let's go. I'm proper pumped for this game week, not going to lie. I am a bit nervous, though, because when I show you my team, it's usually a screen grab of my team. Today, it's not. It's the graphic I make for my videos. So you'll notice this looks a little bit shiny and different, right? It's not a screen grab from the FPL app. I haven't actually clicked the buttons on these transfers. I have clicked the buttons on Emery. I haven't clicked the buttons on Dango and Watkins, and I've got no idea what I'm waiting for. I feel like I should just do it now. But I am slightly worried that I've not done it, and therefore, could I forget? So should I just hit the buttons now? Or should I wait and you lot remind me? Let me know what you think. Atara or Semenyo, please don't spam the chat, Goat. I will. Look, if you're really desperate for your question to be answered, fire a super chat over or be a channel member. But obviously, I'm answering as many as I can. I'm going to say I rank them Dango number one purely based on value. The GOAT, no need to spam, my friend. Yeah, good man, off call. Bench Wood or Robinson. You got to start the music. Do we like the music? Do we want the music on? Should we do a poll for music? Do we want music on? Is there music on? I don't think there is. Start a poll. Do we want background music? You guys decide. Hang on. The music is on. Oh, my Lord. Have I had music on? I had no idea. Wait, can someone tell me, have I had music on? It says I've not got music on, but you lot are saying different. Oh, my God. This is too complicated. Is music currently on? I don't think it is. You lot are speaking like it is. Oh. Only if it's 50. Yeah. Okay. No music, please. I can't hear any music. Okay, there's no music. Great. In the head, yeah. Okay. I am very happy to add music. I quite like it to keep me company, but it doesn't matter what I want. It's what you want. So we put it to the vote, and only 40% of you want it. So there's no music, guys. Oh, Lisa, fair play. Good stuff. Right. Simply red blasting out. So, okay. Which Bournemouth mid will you own? Let's do a different poll. I want to know what Bournemouth mid you're going to own this week. Who's in your team? Who is in your team this week? Have you got Dango? Have you got Clivert? Have you got Semenyo? Or have you got none? Can't add an option for two. So starting Bournemouth would get like technically, yeah, Clivert, yeah. A triple Bournemouth. Wow, off core. If you've got two, vote your favourite of the two. Of the two midfielders. Yeah, Clivert's a template, isn't he? Fair play. Like, he's been the best for points. I get it. And he's on pens. I haven't got the money. Like, Dango, my hand is forced with this decision. I'm quite happy that it is, because it's a massive headache. But with 0.4 in the bank, like I had 5.5 to spend on a midfielder. Semenyo's what, 5.6, and Clivert's what, 5.9, is he? God, he's had a big rise, isn't he? And Dango is cheapest. And I think that cheapest matters because I think there's very little to split them. Oh, wow. Kluivert is going up in price tonight. Watkins is going up in price tonight. Rodgers is going up in price tonight. Rashford is going up in price tonight. Wild. Well, there's loads of price rises. In terms of Dango, he ain't going up in price. And in terms of Semenyo, he's not. He's 5.7. Dango and Semenyo at 5.1 have both had price rises already this week. Kluivert's about to have his second price rise of the week. Price rises tonight. Kluivert, Mateta, Watkins, Rodgers, Rashford, Huijsen, and Kanate, as predicted. Possibly Trossard and Luka Dean as well. We are going to see. And we've not seen many for the last couple of days. I think there was none last night. We are going to see a huge amount of price rises tonight because people have been holding their transfers and it is a Friday deadline. I'll go Bournemouth after the double. Yeah. Rashford going up. Yeah. What it is with Rashford, like he might be a good pick. He's clearly a risky pick. We all know that, predicting his minutes. But if he starts, fine. The reason why Rashford's so popular, there's 11 million FPL managers, right? 11 million FPL managers around the world. Over 1 million of them, or I think it's maybe around 1 million, support Man United. So Man United players always come with a different sort of Man United tax. And he's a Man United player. Will Gakpo start? I think probably if I was putting a bet on it, I'd say no, but I'm willing to take the gamble and he'll start game 2, I think. So maybe he will. I think he's a very risky sell if you own him. If you can get to Watkins for free from Gakpo, you've got a ton of money in the bank. And obviously, I don't hate that decision. So yeah, let's see. Guys, thank you so much, by the way, for watching. There's loads of new faces today. So shout out to anyone that's just recently clicked that subscribe button. Oh God, what have I done? I genuinely really appreciate it because I know you're spoiled for choice in terms of deadline streamers. So if you're choosing to spend the deadline with me, that's great. You're not waiting on any big team news today. There isn't going to be any. It's Chelsea Brighton anyway for the early kickoff, and I don't think our teams are going to be impacted by any news there. If we do hear anything, I'll let you know. I'm here to answer your questions, which is hopefully something you can get on this channel, which perhaps can't get on many others unless you ask a super chat. Start Hall or Robinson. I'm benching Hall. Lovely content. Thanks, Dan. I'm sure. Yeah, thank you, mate. I know anyone that's writing in the chat has already hit that subscribe button. Reese, I'm very well, mate. Thank you. I've Son. Time to get rid, I think. Yeah. Watkins or Salah captain? You're the friendliest, mate. Oh, thanks. Look, it's got to be Salah captain over Watkins. Mackham says triple Bournemouth, but double defense. Fair play. Their defense has been fine. I do prefer double attack, but, I think you've made your bed there, Mackham, with 2, and that's fine. The fact you've got triple Bournemouth is already great. Emery for a hit is also fine. No worries to go. All good, man. We're all friends around here. Pair Dango with either Kluivert or Huijsen. Oh, wait. I prefer Bournemouth attack. Like, Mackham's got the double up at defense. There's nothing wrong with that. And I don't think you need to flip Mackham. But if you're already on that, if you're still shopping, you should be buying Bournemouth attackers. Just got rid of Gabriel. I got rid of Gabriel 6 weeks ago. Welcome to the club. And it's been absolutely fine. Oh, Jay. You're too kind, mate. You're very, very kind. Thank you so much. Feel free to share Janny's channel, says Jay. Look, Jay's gone to the time of making a super chat to update us. So look, I'm not going to ask you guys to share it on Twitter or anything like that. But if you've got WhatsApp groups or mates and you ever want to tip them off about a good FPL channel, or you want to hit subscribe on this, that'd be very welcome. Should play Castagno over Wall. No, you've got to play Gakpo because he could play twice. Castagno over Hall, probably. Hit the like button this Valentine's evening to show how much you love Janny streams. I wasn't going to go down that route, but why not? I think I'm going to click buttons on my team. Should we do a poll for it? I don't know why I get nervous about clicking the buttons. But yeah, there's no point in waiting. By the way, 45% of you are going to be on Kluivert. 23%. And we're not going to do a poll for it. Just say yes or no if you think I should lock my transfers in now. What's the point in waiting? A yes or a no. And you guys can do the same. Like, how many yeses and how many no's? Shall I make my transfers now? Transfers are Dango and Watkins in for Bruno and João Pedro. Dango's a quarter of you will own Dango. Almost half will own Kluivert. Barely any Semenyo owners, which is fair because he's very close in price to Kluivert, 0.3 between them. They're both going up tonight, Semenyo and Kluivert, I think. No, sorry, just Kluivert is. Semenyo's already gone up. 22% of you won't own a Bournemouth mid. With their fixtures, get on it. Lock him in tonight. Andy says yes, yes, yes. Okay, loads of yeses. Ah, thank you so much, Terence. Lovely content. Fancy a game of snooker. Dude, where do you live? Let's do it. Let's meet up and play snooker. Although, look, I've got to say, my table, it's not the best. And it's far from full size. You can see, like, it's almost 8 foot. It's like 2/3 size. So, 12 foot is a proper snooker table. So it's easier to play pool on this table, not going to lie. Which two of them, Burmo, Rogers, and Clivert? Look, probably Rogers and Clivert and save the money. Giovanni's in. Hope you're well, mate. What to do with Sanchez? You got to sell him. You got to sell him because we know he's not the number one anymore. Maresca's told us, which is awesome, by the way, to know that. Jorgensen comes in at 4.2. Personally, I'd look at. I would actually consider Raya. Yeah, I just think long term he'll be a good hold. But depends when you're wildcarding. If you're looking for a 5-6 game week, do it. Great snooker hall in Folkestone. Is there FPL discomfort? Snooker club near. I don't actually know where my nearest snooker club is. I know one of my nearest snooker clubs is probably it might not be one of my nearest, but it's within an hour and a half, maybe an hour, is where Neil Robertson trains every day in Cambridge. So maybe I can meet him for a game. That'd be pretty cool. Neil Robertson is one of our supporters on this channel. And he's in our WhatsApp group. And he was mocking me earlier for liking Serie A. Yeah, the shirt collection is wild, isn't it? My this shirt here is incredibly special. One of my best mates passed away last year, and him and I would talk on a daily basis. But one of the things we'd speak most about was FPL. The second thing was shirts. He was a proper shirt collector. I went and visited his wife in Devon last week, and she opened up his wardrobe and said, "You can take any shirt you want from the collection." And I remember him buying that. We discussed it a lot. It wasn't cheap. 1986-7 or 7-8 Napoli shirt, and it's got 10 on the back, the Maradona shirt. So yeah, it was Luke that got me into FPL. And without him, I'm not even here. I don't play FPL. He got me into uni in 2007 anyway. Never actually spoken about Luke on a YouTube stream, but yeah, time is clearly a good healer because he passed away in September and felt comfortable enough to mention it just now. So thanks for saying about the shirt collection. He'll love that. Yeah, crazy. Right, let's talk. Clearly too soon. Clearly too soon. Let's move on. I'm not going to turn the camera off and go. We're going to enjoy this deadline stream. So let's enjoy the deadline stream. Way too soon. Gianni, what were you thinking? Right, where are we? Let's answer some questions. Your comments are making me... your comments are too sweet. Right. Thanks, guys. Should I turn this off or not? I don't even know what I should do in this situation. Yeah. God, it's the first time for everything, isn't there? I'm going to stop reading the comments because they're too sweet. And they're making me more upset. But yeah. Yeah. Luke's death completely has changed my outlook on everything, including FPL actually, which is weird. But yeah, made me consider life choices for sure. Since the news of his brain tumor, I quit my job and then had a conversation with my boss to stay on 2 days a week. I do have a day job outside of FPL. Awesome decision. I'm enjoying the 2 days a week. But But I took a decision during his illness to commit to going to Italy for 3 months, which I'm very excited about. So me, my wife, and daughter are heading to Tuscany at the end of March for 3 months on a proper adventure. And I'm off from work. I'll still be doing YouTube content, but yeah, without Luke, I don't even consider that sort of proper adventure. And life is too short. And Christ, you can be absolutely robbed. Luke was 37. I'm not going to go because it's ridiculous. And part of the reason I stream is because I like the attachment to FPL, which we had. I always beat him. He beat me one season. We started in 2007. Sorry to put such a downer on it. Oh man, emotional day. Oh no, it's not even an emotional day. Emotional 10 minutes. Ah, you guys are too cute. I'm loving your messages. Thank you. I'll go back through this and read it later because you've all said lovely, lovely things. I'm not been able to react to them. Nathan's even sent a Tuscany fund. Thank you. Luke never went to Italy. He always wanted to. It was on his bucket list. Amazing shirts. Yeah. And thank you. Kieran's just gifted 5 memberships as well. I'm breezing through your comments. But thank you guys. Right. I feel like I've taken a moment. Let's get on with the stream, shall we? I think I need to make my transfers. Oh, Max says, found going back. Oh, thanks very much. Found Chasing Green Arrows and your channel this season. Oh, thanks. I love the guys at Chasing Green Arrows and I enjoy streaming 3 times a week. I can't believe I've just cried on YouTube. Well, I was going to say on air. Never. I've been doing content on TV at the FPL show since I think 2017 or 18. And I don't get nervous about doing anything live or standing up on stage and talking. And I've just never thought myself as someone that I've always saw myself as someone that can compartmentalize. And I've gone on and had some bad news, of course, before going on air and stuff like that. I've had some really brutal stuff where I've been like, oh, I can park it. I'll deal with that in my head in half an hour. Let's go on TV and perform. And that's in a way that I try and be myself, but there's an element of performance with all of these shows, right? So I've always been able to do that. But Christ, I don't know how that started today. I don't know what the trigger was. I opened my shirts. You asked about shirts, and it was seeing that because I've only just put it. God, Janny, sort yourself out. I've only just put it on there because I went to Devon last week, and yeah, I want him with me and in my backdrops with his most prized possession, and it's lovely to have him there. But yeah, I thought I could always park it, but clearly not. Got me. Right. He is. He actually is. Yeah. I'm not religious, but Christ on a mess. Okay. The reason I've not gone is I'm like, I'll be fine. Let's move on. But genuinely, we need to stop talking about it in the chat or I will have to go because your comments are too nice. And that makes me sad. All right. Oh, I can't stop reading your comments. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, thanks, guys. Right, let's do it. Thank you, Rogers or Cliver. I already have Semenyo. Rogers, if you've got enough transfers later down the line, because remember with Rogers, you are going to have to sell. So just remember that. Right. FPL only chat. Come on. Have we gone through all my graphics? I think we have. Yep. The big upset here It's going to be against Liverpool. There is going to be. I don't love slot assistant manager. There is going to be a Wolves draw or a Villa win. I'm going to say. Just fancy it. Just fancy it. I need help. I own 2 Chelsea goalkeepers. Oh my God, Kieran. I was going to say it's a waste of a Chelsea spot, but you're never going to need more than Palmer, are you? So, yeah, I love that. I mean, I get it, Kieran. If you're on Sanchez, and yeah. Thank you, Johnny, for being vulnerable, especially on a live stream. You have. It's mad. How many streams do you reckon I've done in my life? Probably like 500. No, more. Probably way more because channel is so late. But yeah, I'm not that vulnerable with friends. To do it with like friends I spend a lot of time with in person, but you lot are mates, and yeah. Don't ask me about my shirts again. Not after I've just put that on the bloody wall. Right, okay. And Burmo or Cliver, guys, we are seeing so many good benching players. And there's people benching Chris Wood. People bench Chris Wood for 17 points. I'm actually quite happy this week to have Enzo. Yeah. Loads of questions coming in. Thanks, guys. Thank you guys for supporting, by the way. Like, in my little moment of weakness, a few of you went out there to go and be completely off the charts, just generous and lovely. Like, I'm just going through. Paul, always here for you. Like your messages are worth more than any of your super chats, and I'm going to genuinely go through and read them. But Nathan and Paul, Kieran gifted 5 memberships. Honestly, guys, thank you very much. And yeah, I'm not going to read the messages now. I'm already getting distracted. I'll go through them later before bed when I'm in good spirits. Now I'm in good spirits. Like, yeah. So I'm going to... No, it's not a weakness. You're right. It's not a weakness to do it. And you should be in touch with I think it's good to be in touch with your emotions. And I think sometimes we can hold stuff too long and that's not healthy. It's just I didn't expect to do it live on a YouTube stream. This is stuff I do behind closed doors usually. Hey, one thing I'll say about my content is you always see the real me. Like, yes, I can perform, put stuff on, but my opinions and my thoughts, I kind of always say what's on my mind, right? You've seen that over the years with me, hopefully, and you've enjoyed it. Right, Johnny, come on, sort yourself out. Make your transfers. The reason I want to make my transfers is I always upload my team on Instagram and with the locked emoji. And I've not done that tonight. So I'm going on right now and I'm making my transfers. The transfers I'm making, let me just show you. By the way, most transferred out players. I don't like selling Gordon and Hall, especially with the double now coming up. I'm going to do these moves, and I'm going to do them right now. I've had enough dilly and dallying. Like, I've been on these moves since my early thoughts video 2 weeks ago. Nothing has changed. Amazing that, isn't it? Like, we say, oh, let's not make early transfers because things change. I literally called these 3 moves 2 weeks ago, and they are and I've missed a price rise on Dango, and I'm fine with that because information is over. What do we say? Points. Yeah, information over pounds, whatever the saying is. I was going to say points over pounds. That's not it. But yeah, nothing's changed. Watkins is fit. We haven't actually seen pictures of Watkins in training, have we? Did we see any Watkins training pics? He'll be available, is what we know. We saw him yesterday in the gym. But yeah, there's not been any outdoor pictures of him on the grass or anything, but that's fine. He's got such good base fitness, Watkins. He's someone that can be out 10 days and then still absolutely turn it on and perform. So yeah, that's cool. I'm going to do those moves right now. Right now. So Watkins in, Dango in. It leaves me with 0.4. I did Emery already. Make transfers. It's a 4-point hit. Bish, bash, bosh. Do you reckon I got the benching order right? Would you bench Mikalenko or Lewis Hall? I'm going to go Mikalenko. And Enzo first sub or Lewis Hall? Or Rico Lewis? No. City, I'm keeping it clean. I'm going to make my vice captain Watkins. I'm going to change that because it's currently on Gakpo. Obviously, Captain Salah. We don't need to discuss captaincy this week, do we? We really don't. We really don't. Right. So, as always, I've made my transfers on the laptop. I will now then screen grab and post on Insta. Sorry, I'm running through channel members. Look, of the channel members, I always bring up your comments and I always answer them. That is part of the reason why I sell the idea of being a member. It's if you're a channel member, I will always answer your questions. So sorry guys if I can't get to every question, but anyone that's thanks Paul for 100 likes. 26 minutes to deadline. Terence, don't mind getting rid of Gakpo. His away record's not great. It's not good, his away record. Fair. I hear that. He could play at home to Wolves. Doing assistant manager. Yeah, I mean, bench Mikalenko, who was upside against City. Oh, I've got Dango. Sell Gordon to Kluivert for a hit. I've got Dango. Sell Gordon to Kluivert for a hit. I just don't like it for a hit. Oh, I can see a torn there. Yeah, I will try and answer as many as I can. Like Konza to Manoz, Ahmad to Dango. Yeah, I like both those moves. By the way, Manoz is such a good buy. Such a good buy. Nadib's got on selling Gordon. I'd say and Dye and Konza have got to go first. Bruno to Trossard or Kluivert. Got Dango already. I go Kluivert over Trossard. I think I really would. How do we feel about Trossard in general? Like, yeah, he'll probably play number 9, but it's a good week for Arsenal, I guess. But moving forward, I don't expect Arsenal to be that great with all their injuries. Like that great up top. Do you guys? I don't expect much at all. Like I think it's been terrible for them. The Havertz injury is huge. So I'm just posting my team on Instagram, and then I'm with you guys as always. I just have to. It's like a ritual of mine. I always say, like, if you want to see my team and I can't do a deadline stream, I'll always have it on Instagram. So some people go there to look for it. So let's just lock that in. And it's with Dango, Watkins, Emery in. There we go. And it's on a -4. Should mention that. -4. Can't believe I just cried on a live stream. No, I'm not. It's not. Please don't think I'm embarrassed because I'm not. I don't. I think it's right, and you guys have said the right stuff. Like it's good to show that and be you. It's just I so didn't see me as someone that would do that. I've always thought I could hide my real feelings if I needed to, when times have been tough. And obviously in the last year, I've had a lot of that. 2 years almost with Luke's diagnosis. He's only diagnosed 18 months before he died. Crazy. Happened very quickly. It was stage 4 straight away. It's a brain tumor. He had it removed and then it came back. We even raised £170,000 for a vaccine that didn't work. It was always going to be a punt. They didn't use the vaccine. His wife still got the money, but writing that Just Giving page to raise the funds was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I poured my heart out writing that, as you would imagine. Okay. I don't know if I am free hit 29. I might just go 29 with 7-8 players. Let's see. But yeah, clearly my team is not set up for 29. Have I missed something? I'm just off call. Let me know if I've missed anything and need to address anything. Just I trust whatever you tell me to do. Don't fancy Trossard. Jenny, could you help out the GOAT's question? Yeah, let me know what it is. But then I can see off course saying Jace doesn't suit you. Do you know what? Whatever off course says, I will do. Off course, point me in the right direction if I need to do something. Do I take out Gakpo for Vissa and switch to Slot? No, I don't think so. I think Emery's way better than Slot this week because of the bonus, guys. Think of the bonus. Like, genuinely, the bonus is so fun. Like, Moyes has shown us that and he only got a draw. Like, the bonus is the bonus. Locked. Just sharing with the ultras. Guys, if you no, I'm good, am I? Cool. No need to address anything. Thanks, mate. I should mention, I know loads of you, I can see you channel members. If anyone wants to be a member and join anyone that's got the emoji by the name, if they're a member, you can join the squad. Just click the join button below this video. If you want to join the WhatsApp group, we keep that as a very small, intimate group. A few of the guys from the WhatsApp are there tonight, John and Mackham and Offcourse, a few of you in. You can join Ultras. But if you want to support the channel in any way, yeah, that's how to do it. People are selling 3 good players, by the way. I actually quite like all these players. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe, Jay, I don't like to advertise it much, but I'll say it, there's only 200 people watching. I can't believe some of the names we've got in that group. As in, our snooker player friend. Like, I have to pinch myself, as I said on the video this morning. Foden a differential? Yeah, he is, but I don't think it's the best entry for City. There's still the Champions League distraction for City is real as well. We cannot underestimate that. Like, they got Real Madrid at the week in the week, and then there could be a hangover from that. So again, for the next 2 fixtures at least, I think I'm all right on City. I think I'd call it. Guys, there's 200 of you watching. I would love it if the 50 of you that are not subscribed fancy hitting that button. That'd be wicked today. If you want to show your support, the subscribe button is our friend, and you can hit the notification bell as well. For the best stream of the week that I do, though, guys, Sunday debriefs. Come along on Sunday and you'll really enjoy the show. I genuinely think that. I would like to think that. So the Sunday debrief will be fun this week. The Saturday fixtures, by the way, because the Sunday debrief goes through all the Saturday games. So we'll go through the Friday Brighton-Chelsea game and then look at those Saturday fixtures all at the top. The only Sunday fixtures are Liverpool, Wolves, Spurs, United. And look, Spurs United is a bit of an FPL non-event at the minute. And then obviously, so we've got eight games to review Sunday morning. I will go quick fire and it will be loads of fun. We go through all of like the pass maps, average position maps, XG plots. It's loads of fun. Give Johnny some bromance and subscribe and like. There we go. It's Valentine's Day. Should I have come on with a rose in my mouth? Drop down to one knee? Yeah, CH, you missed the Sunday. I know we miss you on the Sunday debriefs as well. But yeah, I mean, the Sunday debriefs are fun, but I make them and I try not to do too much. It's not like this show where it's full of comments throughout. I try and stage it so it's fixture by fixture, bite-sized chunks for those that want to watch on catch up. So if you do like the Sunday debrief but can't catch it live, anytime on Sunday, you can watch it on catch up. And I think it still has just the same value. I'm trying to create the content so it works for live and works for catch up. No, Goat, to be fair, mate, you're wasting your time. I answered your question earlier, and I think you're spamming quite a lot. There's a lot of people that have had their questions unanswered. I will get to as many as I can, but I've answered one of yours already. Channel members get priority. Super chats get priority. Terence, right time to sort my team out. Good luck, everyone. Take care. Yeah, do it, Terence. Any news on Watkins? Yeah, he's available. We know he's available. We know he trained yesterday. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, chat with Chais are great. I'm not sure double Everton. Yeah, I think double Everton. Could Everton keep a clean sheet to Palace? Clean sheet odds at 42%, 20% aren't great. Like the biggest clean sheet teams this week are Palace at 42, Arsenal at 47, Villa at 40, and Liverpool at 46. Assistant manager or triple captain? Assistant manager or triple captain? With the news that there's a double game week, triple captain Isak could be fun, but I think I'd still go Salah. I think I'd still go. Konza isn't. I don't think Konza's are out. Just took a minus 12 Ice G. Whoa. Yeah, I think go. I think we're right. I think go. I think go is showing his true colours. Yeah. So I'm fairly happy with my team, guys. Not going to lie, but I keep doing this all season. Big Man Backer, who I do Chasing Green Arrows with, said, "Oh, Johnny, your team looks really good this week. It's looked good every week." and I get bloody terrible points. I don't get terrible points, but recently, honestly, it's looked good, and I've really not had the best of seasons in terms of I think I've been I know I've been subject to bad luck because you can look at the variance charts and there'll be seasons where I've got lucky. But this is a season where things haven't dropped my way. But there's still loads of time. There's still a load of football to be played. Because of the doubles and blanks, there's loads of points up for grabs. It feels like we're only at the halfway mark. The halfway mark is game week 19 and we're game week 25. But because we've got rounds with doubles, those game week rounds are worth more than the game week rounds that are all just 10 fixtures. So with that in mind, it feels like in terms of points up for grabs, we've almost still got half to play for. We're only just halfway through. Yeah. Ooh. What a show, eh? What a show. It's been an eventful one. I think we can all safely say. It's been an eventful one. Oh, British 87's become a member. Welcome, dude. How are you not a member already? Come on. British 87. I feel like because you're such a regular, I've always seen your comments and obviously made a sort of beeline to respond because you're such a regular. But thank you, man. Really appreciate you being a member. Do you get questions in? Hi, Gakpo or Dango this week? Look, given a choice, if you're buying one, buy Dango because we know he's fit. So you can't afford the... Don't be silly, British 87. No. You're supporting in any way, shape or form you want. And many can't afford anything and they're supporting with subscribes or supporting with likes or comments or sharing. That's all really appreciated, guys. You please don't... I would hate for anyone to ever do anything they're not comfortable doing financially because I am asking for money here at the end of the day. Right. Would you go -4 Robinson to Kirkes if no other defenders to play? No, not on a 4. I'd play Robinson. Robinson's fit, right? Yeah, I think memberships might be 18, Might be. Yeah. I've got Cliver and Semenyo. Fair play. Is the poll? Did we do a poll on Bournemouth mids? Yeah, look at the poll, guys. 48% of you are going to own Cliver. Huge ownership. Huge ownership. Robinson or Aina? Long-term Aina. Depends on your wild card. 11 minutes to deadline. Soccer Leg Idiotas. How do you not have more subscribers? I really don't know. You're such a decent guy, Jane. Well, look, YouTube pages are built on having really good seasons and putting really a huge amount of time and investment into your channel. And those that have the biggest audiences have done both those things. They've had really good seasons and they've put a ton of time and investment onto their channel. I've not had really good seasons since I've had a YouTube channel. Last season was my first season with the YouTube channel, and I finished at 46k. Fine, it was good, but not great. And this season, I'm having a bad season. Some people just don't like to hit the subscribe button unless you're doing well that season. And unfortunately, I spent 5-6 years making YouTube content for other channels and not my own. It was far too late. So yeah, the biggest channels have been doing it much longer and much better. Einar or Mikalenko? Mikalenko this week. Emery's fine. Am I really keeping Gakpo? Yeah. Yeah, CH. I mean, it's not 25k in a year. I've had the channel, but it's almost 2 years. Yeah, second season. So yeah, 2 years. But I mean, I think I started the season on, I want to say about 15k. It's about 10k in a year. It's not since the summer actually. So yeah, no, I'm really happy. Asking Dad for membership now, it should be like, Ange, good luck, man. Oh, CH. Always interested, although I'm the wrong person to yeah, 26k in 2 years. Yeah, it's great. Of course, I'd love to somehow help you. It's just not the obvious fit for me, is it? But I'd love to, in a way, like promote your artwork or something. Do you do any sort of football commissions or sports stuff? Do anything football related? I could obviously show on YouTube. Like now, I could flash up your work, for example. Let me know. Alternative take. Yeah, it is a bit of an alternative take. It's just how I play the game. Yeah. Murphy to Cliver from -4. Again, I don't like it for 4. I'm seeing a lot of transfers I'd probably make. I'd see them as a luxury move, but not on hits. Now, I think Murphy's a really good own. Yeah. Yeah, off call. Put your website in. And Martinez for Sanchez from -4. Yeah, don't mind it. Yeah, exactly. I think we need that. I think we need some football stuff. Guys, get locking in. You've got 9 minutes to the deadline. And look, let's face it, we're not waiting for anything, are we? There's going to be a lot of hits. I've just done a hit. Yeah, there's going to be a ton. Chalobah, I would expect to start, but let's see. There is though. There was a lot of hits last week. When you get doubles, people take more hits with those doubles because they go, it's not a 4-point hit, it's a 2-point hit because straight away I get appearance points. And actually, I kind of like it works. There's people benching Palmer. Looks like Newcastle could get a double-double. We know they're doubling 32. They could be doubling in 33. Hmm. Depends what happens in the FA Cup, but the doubles and the blanks are wild. Gakpo, I don't think he will start, but I think you keep him. Oh, CH, it'll be 90%. There's no point. Honestly, no one's. Just let us know in the chat if you're not captaining Salah. Hey, bud, great to watch you live for a change. On my motion, really. I think I've been awful tonight. Well, maybe you weren't watching earlier. Friday deadlines are good this side of the pod. No, thanks, mate. Yeah, I bet they are. You're not having to worry about sort of lack of sleep. I do think that the deadlines on Saturday mornings for those in North America or South America, it's pretty cruel. Oh, and your dad said yes. Ah, good stuff. Welcome to the team, new member. Glad to see that, mate. Welcome and welcome to my emotion as well, who's become a member as well. You've both joined the squad tonight, and look, as part of the squad, you'll see extra videos. I do extra videos throughout the week. I'll do one early next week, so you can check that out as a members only video. But also, any question you've got any time, drop a comment on my videos. I'll see them or in the live chat, and I'll always bring it up when I do the lives on Sundays, on Sunday debriefs on the deadline streams. I always do 1 or 2 lives a week. So you're saying don't captain Tielemans? Yeah, I mean, come on, Kieran. I know you're alternative and all that, but come along. Is anybody seriously not captaining Salah? Please let me know in the chat who you're captaining and why, if it's not Mo Salah. I want to bring them up. But I don't think from the 189 of you watching, more than 2 or 3 of you will be against Salah. No, I wouldn't captain Rodgers. I would captain Salah. Rodgers is brilliant. Wouldn't captain him. Make sure you're locked in, guys. Just double check your team on your phone, on your laptop. on multiple devices, to make sure your benching order's right, to make sure you made the sub on the assistant manager, to make sure you've got the chips in play that you need in play. All that stuff, your vice captain. I've taken my vice captaincy off Gakpo. Mikalenko versus Hall versus Lewis. I'm just looking for clean sheet odds. Lewis probably won't start, although Akanji's injured. Man City 22%, Newcastle 14, Everton 20. Interesting. So the bookies would say probably start Rico Lewis. I'm not doing it. I'm starting Mikalenko. Triple captain this week. Yeah, don't mind that at all on Salah. Don't mind that at all on Salah. Of course not. It's Mo Salah. He has this ability of playing quite... He never plays badly. He has this ability of being quite quiet, doing very little other than the big FPL actions, the goals and the assists out of nowhere. But yeah, like Salah was quiet in the Merseyside derby. Feel nervous about going in without any Villa and Gakpo being a doubt. Look, it is what it is. You can't have them all. There's going to be enough double game weeks this week to not have cover on every single one. So you just got to play the week as it is and go, I can't have them all. And look, my team looks great because I've got 2 Villa. But at the same time, Chris Wood could outperform Ollie Watkins and Semenyo could outscore Rodgers very easily. Doublers don't always do it. And one of those double fixtures for Liverpool, we cannot forget this. It's Liverpool. That's tough. Proper tough. The hardest fixture you could wish for if you're Aston Villa is to play Liverpool. Right. Let's remember that. Of course, Ipswich is one of the easiest, and that helps it. 3 minutes to deadline. Ding, ding, ding. That's your reminder. Not that you need it. I don't think you lot need it. Is everyone locked in? If you haven't made your transfers now, do it. I always think with a minute 2 to go, you never know. This season, we haven't seen any gremlins on the fantasy site. I think they're all very swanky IT bods now. But in years gone by, we've seen you make your transfer too late and it's not going through, too much traffic. That's not the case anymore. But still, it's at the back of my mind. I don't like waiting to 28, 29. Make sure your bench is in order. Absolutely, CH. I'm going Enzo. I'm going Enzo 1 on the bench. Visceral Gakpo. I'm going to say Gakpo do, but if you have to go with your gut there. Such a tough call. Hopefully someone get caught out by the Friday deadline. Yeah, Freddie, they will. There'll be a lot that forget to do their team. Yeah. The thing is, the people that forget to do their team anymore don't get stung. The biggest reason you get stung about doing a team is you haven't changed the armband. Well, at the moment, no one's changed the armband. You captained Salah last week. Oh, I forgot to do my team. At least you got Salah captain. So you actually don't lose much from the dormant teams anymore because of Mo Salah being Mo Salah. Guys, thank you so much to everyone that's been a click subscribe or click like today. That's really meant a lot. And thank you to so many of you that sent super chats or messages of support. To all those that did send a message of support during my moment earlier, I don't know when it happened, but I'm guessing it was around half an hour ago. I'm going to go back and watch those comments or scroll up as high as I can in this chat if it will show me that far up. And see the comments because so many of you said such lovely things. I really appreciate that. I am going to run at past at the deadline. Thank you so much, Slackers. I'm going to give you a proper introduction and add you to the chat very soon. I'll do that this evening. I need to go run an errand now, but I'll add you to the WhatsApp group. I totally missed that 4 or 5 days ago you joined the WhatsApp group and you never text me. You got my number and I haven't added you to the WhatsApp group. You're going to be a huge part of the group. I know you are because you're a proper FPL enthusiast with great knowledge to pass on to our other members. They're going to love having you. I think you're the only Canadian in the... No, you're not. Of course you're not the only Canadian. You're right. So I think you're the second Canadian in the group. Yeah, people don't even know they can change manager. They don't, do they? So thank you, guys. The deadline's passed. On your way out, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, consider doing it. I'll see you for Sunday debrief. Early Sunday. Good luck this Saturday. Go well, guys. Bye-bye.